Hey everybody, I am getting ready to get this really amazing, this little Sewhandy Electric all packed up and get it shipped off to the great state of Virginia. If you follow me pretty faithfully on Facebook and on YouTube, you know that I just did an impromptu contest, kind of a mini contest. Our major contest right now, as you should know by now, is I'm giving away a Centennial 201-2, the Rolls-Royce of Singer sewing machines, for goodness sakes. So if you haven't checked that yet out on Facebook, you definitely need to do that. I also have a video posted as well on YouTube talking about that contest. You definitely don't want to miss this one. I'm not going to be, anytime in the near future, going to be giving another Centennial 201-2 away. So if you've been hoping for the Rolls-Royce of Singer sewing machines, you definitely want to try to throw your hat into the ring for that contest. But with this contest, we had a lot of folks throw their hats in the ring. But in the end, my good friend Veronique Won from Virginia prevailed. Now, there were a number of folks that were real close on her heels. There was Debbie and Carol, and I'm trying to think, Lynn. Lynn jumped into the mix. Who else did we have? Give me a second here. We had a lot of folks. Chris, Sonny jumped in. Cindy jumped in. I already mentioned Debbie. So we had all kinds of folks jump in on this little contest to win this Singer 50D, 50D as in David. That's the model number of this machine, and that's why I decided to do this quick little instant premiere, pointing out the fact that this is not just one of those little cheapy toy machines that you see on the shelf now at Christmas time at Walmart and other retail locations. This was a carefully engineered machine intended for kids, and it was important enough to Singer and to the Singer Sewing Machine Company that they took the time to assign an actual model number to it, the 50D. And that was part of the question that I kind of threw out there as a bonus for this impromptu contest. So I wanted to do this just to emphasize this is a machine that is a real machine. It needs real maintenance, and there was some really clever engineering that went into it as well. And also, when I get ready to send this out to Virginia, to Veronica, I'm also going to be including an instruction manual. This is a reprint, but you can see right there, model 50D. And I wonder who they had model for that. She's a cutie, isn't she? So yeah, this manual will go. It's got some good tips in it that I think Veronica will find helpful. So I wanted to include it. And then I'm also including an original Singer guarantee certificate with this 50D as well. Veronica and the other ones that jumped into the mix for this contest didn't know that I was going to be including a genuine Singer guarantee certificate as well, but I kind of got a nudge to do it. Yeah, Dr. Singer said, "This is one of my babies. This is a real machine. It's not some junky toy machine. And Scott, sir, I'd like to have you please include a Singer guarantee certificate." I said, "Absolutely, Dr. Singer, we will do that." So what I'm doing right now, before I start to move towards boxing this machine up, and I'm going to come off the tripod. It'll be easier, I hope, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, goodness. So the first thing I wanted to show you, if you happen to have a 50D, or you're looking at getting a 50D, this is the chain stitch equivalent down here of the raceway area, where that chain stitch is going to be generated as that needle sweeps down and this hook comes around to grab that thread. So there's a number of pivot points in this area that if you either are getting one or have one, you're going to definitely want to service this area, because this is an area that gets turned quite a bit as far as rate of speed, revolution, etc. Just keep it away from this little plastic piece right here, because that obviously doesn't need any lubrication. And again, more is not better. Don't go crazy with the oil. And then here you can see our main shaft in the bottom of the machine. There's oiling points on both sides that have to be oiled as well. And you can see I've already done a little bit, just a little bit of cleaning in this area. And you can see all the junk that came off of this machine. So again, it's a real machine. It's a Singer 50D. Treat it as a real machine and give it the servicing that it deserves. Okay. And then way up in this shaft, it's going to be hard to see. And this actually is the little wheel here that comes in contact with the motor wheel that drives the machine right there. And I'll show that to you later. This is part of it. And then there's another piece up in there as well. But you can see up there, I'm going to kind of zoom in on it. We've got the inside of the balance wheel. You can see that right there. And then we've got that silver shaft that runs, yikes. We have that silver shaft that runs right between those two pieces. That also requires oiling as well. And I stand corrected, this little flywheel is the equivalent of almost like a timing gear on this machine, and the actual driving pulley off of the motor is not going to come in direct contact with it. It's going to come in direct contact with the balance wheel to kind of spin that up. So, haven't looked at one of these in a while. It's been a while. And then on the inside of this, first of all, you can see we have two holes right here, and that's going to be where these bolts from the bottom of the machine come through. And then you need to make sure you have a spacer like this on the inside to protect that plastic from cracking when that bolt the machine kind of presses against this plastic base. You have to have that little spacer in there. And then in this area right here, to try to turn it a little bit. In this area right here, you can see the motor right in this area. Motor's kind of mounted on the far right side of the machine. This is our flywheel that is actually going to, where's my finger? Yikes. This is the actual flywheel right here that's going to turn when you engage the drive motion of this machine. And you can see we've got a spring in here, right here, that's going to be pulling that back and forth. I'll show you what I mean, so it makes a little bit more sense. So I'll come on a wider shot. This again is going to be our turning the motor on. So our motor is running as we speak. You probably can't hear it unless I'm really quiet. Hear it humming? And then as soon as we want to engage this little flywheel right here, we push this to the sewing position. And you can see that that's spinning now. And then it's going to come in contact with that balance wheel, and it's going to drive it. And then you'll notice the spring, when we bring it back to stop, that spring pulls it back and disengages that flywheel. See that? Engaged, stopped, and then I'll shut the motor off. And again, as far as using oil near a motor, you need to be always real careful. But there's a number of pivot points right here as you're engaging and disengaging that drive wheel, the flywheel. And you just need to make sure, I always say anything that can pivot or anything that swivels, anything that moves in and out or left and right, you always need to, there we have another one right there. Come on, camera. Yeah, right back there you can see another one as well. And I've got this plugged in, so I'm not going to stick my finger in by the motor right now. But you can see right there we've got another pivot point as well. So my point is this. It's a real machine. It's a Singer 50D, Sewhandy Electric. There's a number of service points on this machine that you need to take care of if you own it or if you buy one. And I'm showing this as well as a resource to Veronica so that she knows, because in this little manual, which is real, I mean, it's decent, but it's pretty thin. It's going to give you some basic pointers, but it doesn't go in depth, deeply in depth into maintenance on this Singer 50D. So you'll want to definitely, oh, and by the way, this manual is free to download on the internet. Someone posted it. That's where I got my copy. And I don't mention this often, but a lot of my videos that are posted on the YouTube channel, or I should say many of them, not a lot, many of them, especially the Husqvarnas and some of the Singer models, in the description area of the YouTube video, there may be a free link where you can go to my Dropbox and you can download a manual for free rather than paying someone 15 bucks for it. You know, some of the manuals are real pricey. So you'll want to check that out if you know, if you're visiting the YouTube channel anyway and you're going to one of the videos, just look at that description area and see if there might be a free link there to download a manual. And let's keep it free. Don't turn around and download it and then go out and try to charge somebody for it. You know, download it, use it as a resource for your machine, and let others know it's there as well. I think that would be awesome. So I'm going to finish doing some quick servicing and finalization on Veronica's 50D, this Sewhandy Electric, and then get it all packed up, get it ready to go, get it ready to start heading out towards the great state of Virginia. And whoever's going to benefit from this little machine, I'm sure is going to have a lot of fun with it. It really is a super machine. Like I said in the impromptu giveaway premiere, it's a lot stronger than you would think. Now, that doesn't mean you want to kill the thing, because it's just, I mean, he does have a fairly small electric motor in there, as you can probably see. But nonetheless, it does a real decent job. You know, as I had shown in the premiere, it does a decent job with, you know, some of these sew-offs, like the heavy grade denim, 2 layers, and then the single grade, single layer of denim, and the U.S. Army grade canvas, the whatever this stuff is called. I'm totally blanking on it right now. Not enough coffee today. Canvas binding tape, that's it, blah. And then I've got this as a backer with some, you know, kind of a blend on here. It's probably like a rayon blend or something. It's been many, many years since I have used this machine from my personal collection, so you have to forgive me if I don't remember all the details. But at any rate, congratulations again to Veronica in winning this. She's out in Stevens City, Virginia. Just to give a quick shout out to the good folks out in Stevens City, Virginia. And she also has entered her name and an entry in the contest to try to win, in the mega contest to try to win, I should say, the Singer 201-2, the Centennial model. So who knows? You know, after Bill and Hans and myself evaluate all the entries, probably on the 16th of May, the day after the contest ends, and we choose a winner, you never know. I mean, it's possible. I may be preparing to ship a Centennial Singer 201-2 out to Virginia as well. Wouldn't that be a hoot? And again, if you are within the core U.S., you know, East Coast, West Coast, and everything in between pretty much, I'm covering the shipping as well on that big mega contest with that Singer 201-2. I'm covering the shipping on this contest also. Veronica will be able to receive this really cool 50D Singer without putting a penny out, which is really awesome. I'm glad I'm able to do that. And the same thing for the winner. Unless they're an international winner or a remote U.S. winner, there won't be any shipping charges to the winner for the Singer 201-2 either. So, folks, if you're just sitting there on the sidelines watching all this going on, I don't get it. You can jump in a contest like this and win a super cool Singer 50D. You can jump into a mega contest and win a Centennial Singer 201-2, the Rolls Royce of Singer sewing machines. What are you waiting for? Right, Dr. Singer? Even Dr. Singer's like, man, I don't get it. I'd be all over this if I were eligible to jump into it. But you're not, Dr. Singer. Nor is Mr. Bean. Nor is His Majesty. His Majesty is not eligible to win contests either. Sorry, sir. So it is what it is. But those of you that do jump into the mix, kudos to you. And there's going to be more contests coming up. I've got news for you. We're over 7,500 subscribers right now. So probably, I mean, this past month, we gained almost 450 new subscribers. And if any of you are watching right now, I want to say kudos to you. My hat's off to you. I salute you because you didn't just come to the channel and watch a bunch of videos. You clicked and subscribed. You clicked and subscribed. You clicked and subscribed. And that's how we had a net gain of over 450 subscribers in a period of about 28 days. It's crazy, right? Crazy, man. Man, I wish I had some music to kick on right now. I'd be like dancing away. But seriously, we are growing leaps and bounds. So if we're over 7,500 right now, and we're almost just shy of 2 weeks away from the mega contest ending, who knows? By the time Bill and Hans and I pick a winner for that mega contest, for that person to get that Centennial Singer 201-2, we might be talking about our next mega contest for hitting the next milestone of 8,000 subscribers. It's insane. If I had a chair, I'd be sitting down right now because otherwise I'm going to fall over. It's that crazy. It's that insane, isn't it? But it's a blessing. It's incredible. And all of you that are not clicking subscribe when you come to the channel, do it. Because then you get first notification when a premiere is announced, when a new video is posted, when an instant premiere like this goes live on the channel. You're going to get a notification if you're a subscriber. If you're not, you're going to be losing out. So do it. That's how Veronica and Debbie and all the others that I mentioned, Carol, all of them stay on top of the game and ahead of everybody else because they're subscribers. They know what's going on. They get that notification and boom, they're all over it. So you can have the same advantage. Click subscribe. Click subscribe. Click subscribe. All right, Dr. Singer, I know that wasn't your voice, but I had to do it because it was a cool voice and you're so cute. You really are. That's probably how your voice would sound. I have no idea. Any rate, I better get back to work. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the finalization done on this Singer 50D that's heading out to the great state of Virginia to Veronica, who is a go-getter. And like I said, I don't know. We might be doing another premiere sometime in the very near future if Veronica happens to prevail in that contest and wins that Centennial 201-2. There's some other great folks in the contest as well. So I'm not saying she's going to win it by any stretch of the imagination, but she's in the contest. You can't win if you're not in the contest, folks, right? There's still plenty of time to type up 100 words and post it on Facebook in conjunction with a premiere announcement talking about that special unboxing and this contest giveaway for this Centennial Singer 201-2. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. All right? God bless. Stay tuned for other great premieres like this that might be announced and they might be instant like this one.